So, seem like I'll have time, guys. I'm sitting in the airport and decided I'll make this quick video and upload it while I'm in the airport. So, something I wanted to tell you guys. So, as you guys know, I work for a travel stock company. When they say 1 out of 5 Americans actually invest their money, I want to tell you this quick story because 1 out of 5 Americans actually invest their money. So my company made this contest because we're a travel stock company. So we had this contest with professional drivers, and we went to some companies, and the companies recommended some professional drivers to enter this contest. So when they entered the contest, 5 people, my company awarded 5 people with $20,000, right? So they brought these individuals on the stage, to talk to them about their professional driving experience. So when they brought these individuals on stage, the moderator asked them, they all won $20,000, right? So the moderator asked them, what did they do with their $20,000? There's 5 people on stage. So one person said they actually invested some money. One person said they invested some money. Only one person. One person said they invested some money. The other 4, you know what they did with their money? There was no shame in the game. They spent it. One guy said he put a down payment on a truck. Another guy said he put a down payment on a boat. A lady that was up there, she said she went shopping, took a trip. And the other guy, he did some of the same things. They basically just spent the money. $20,000 from a contest that my company sponsored, and only one person invested some money. One. Everybody else just blew it on consumerism and materialism. Guys, you would never, ever build wealth if you're just spending your money. It would just never happen. We got to change our thought process. And we have to change how we look at money. If you just keep spending every dime you get, you will be broke forever. That's just how it is. Until you change your relationship with money and how you deal with money, how you deal with spending money, how you view money, how you view savings, how you view debt. It's all about psychology. It's all about mindset. And until you guys change that, you'll forever, ever be broke and struggling because you don't know how to work and deal with money. You gotta learn how to deal with money. And if you guys don't know how to deal with money, you're gonna forever be broke. It's just that simple. I've said this in a couple of videos. I don't care if you use ChatGPT. I don't care if you use Copilot. I don't care if you use Gemini. Just Google it. Just Google. What is the best wealth building tool to generate wealth for the average person? Just Google it. Ask any one of those platforms, Copilot, Gemini, ChatGPT. What is the best way to build wealth for the average person? Stock market is going to be 1, and real estate is going to be 2. Investing in real estate, buying property, renting it out. But the stock market is number 1, guys. And until everyone understands this, you cannot work your way to wealth. It just won't happen. You can't work your way to wealth. Your earned income is basically just providing you with money to pay for your daily living expenses. That's what that money is for. To build wealth, you have to generate assets. You have to put money into assets. That's the only way you're going to build wealth, sustainable wealth. Guys, I've been doing it for over 2 decades. So next week on my regional conference call with my company, my regional manager, because we're switching our 401ks to Fidelity, so we're doing this whole switch over. So basically, I'm going to do a presentation for my region to make sure everybody understands what's going on, make sure everybody knows how to get into their accounts. I'm just going to give a little spiel about investing and things of that nature, and then offer my assistance to anybody who may need it in my company, and then offer my assistance to if somebody wants to reach out, what they should invest in, how much they should invest, the best index funds to invest in, things of that nature. So I'm gonna do this presentation for my region on our conference call next week. And I had a couple people at last night's banquet. They got some pretty big checks. They said they're gonna reach out to me, on some investing advice. I'm like, sure, I'll help you out. This is what I love to do, guys. This is what I love to do. I can talk about this shit all day long. I can talk about it all day long, investing and money and debt and things of that nature. I can talk about this all day long. And this is what I do. This is what I love. I think God has put me in my purpose, and this is what I love to do, because it's about helping people and serving people and helping people get better with their finances and move forward in their finances and things of that nature. So I'm going to do that for my region next week on our region conference call. If anybody got any questions about this whole 401ks moving to Fidelity, what they should invest in, I'm gonna give them my take, my insight. But guys, you got to build wealth. You have got to build wealth. A 9-to-5 is not going to get you to the point of wealth. It's just not. It's not sustainable over a long period of time. You have to generate assets. Guys, as I said it in my video yesterday, all of my bonus money that I'm getting in February, all my profit sharing, all of it except for me finally going to reward myself, because I have the money to reward myself and I don't have to go into debt upgrading my car. All of that money is getting invested, because it's all about ownership. I have learned that ownership and owning assets is the way to wealth. I don't spend on bullshit. I build assets. That's what wealthy people do. They build assets. It's about ownership. You gotta own shit. You gotta own stuff and stop making payments on shit. Because as we know, your assets can be leveraged to buy liabilities. That's what the rich people do. They leverage their assets to buy their liabilities. Yeah, guys, so y'all got to understand, we need to do better with this. We need to do better with our money. We need to figure out a way and just switch our whole psychology of how we think about money. We have to. Otherwise, it's just going to continue to be broke and live paycheck to paycheck. But take it from me, someone who was broke at 37 years old, and now I'll be 54 in March. So 17 years later, money is not an issue in my life. I don't have tons and tons, I don't have millions and millions of dollars, but guess what? I'm on my way to millions and millions of dollars, because that money's growing. I've been consistently investing for the last 2 decades. And I started out with $3,000 17 years ago, $3,000. And I had to save that $3,000 when I opened my brokerage account before I bought my first index fund. So it don't happen overnight, but you got to be consistent and you got to be patient when it comes to building wealth. You got to be. Otherwise, it will never happen. So guys, I'm going to go give me something to eat before I board my plane. We got to board in an hour out of Dallas, Texas, on my way back to Indiana, where I hear snowing like a mother in Indiana. But we land at Midway and I land in O'Hare. From Dallas, Texas to O'Hare. So yeah, guys, this is going to be the first of 2 videos today, because I already got a video loaded that's going out this afternoon, and I'm doing this one at the airport. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to just give y'all a pep talk. Anybody can build wealth. Anybody can build wealth. You got to be willing to take the steps to build wealth. All right? And you got to be patient when it comes to building your wealth. You have to be patient. You got to be patient, and you got to invest consistently. When the market's up, when the market's down, you have to consistently invest. So guys, have a wonderful day. I appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate all the support. Remember to like this video, share the video. Most important, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Frank Talks Money. And with that, guys, always remember, financial decisions you make today will impact your financial life tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Frank Talks Money. I am out here.